Hello, hi, this is Jenna, senior cosmetologist and holistic counselor, and today I am going to share some vitamins and herbs with you, along with a great weight loss tonic that will help you lose weight, okay? So I'm going to wait for a few people to get in. Hello, good morning. I hope this video is reaching you in good health. And if you don't mind, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you will get notifications about when I Love Beauty goes live. Okay, so a little bit about hormone imbalance. A lot of us women, after I would say 25 years old, you start to change. Your body starts to change, and you start to notice that what you used to do when you were in your teens and your 20s, you're not able to do anymore. So a little bit about myself. I have been using herbs for over 10 years to help my hormones stay balanced. Okay, so we're going to talk about a good 3 or 4 herbs that I actually take every day to maintain my health and to maintain my body. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so this is number 1 right here. This is cinnamon. Just to let you know that I am a type 2 diabetic, and along with my diet and exercise regimen, I actually use cinnamon every day. I use cinnamon. This cinnamon actually has chromium and biotin in it. You don't have to necessarily get the chromium biotin fused cinnamon, but I get that. The biotin is good for your hair, your nails, and your skin, and the chromium is also going to help you basically have sugar that is in good numbers. Okay, so that's basically what I use for diabetes, and that is cinnamon. You can get this from any health food store. You can also get it from online, okay? So this is cinnamon. If you are type 2 diabetic, if you are even thinking that you might have type 2 diabetes that you could, possibly get in the future, please start incorporating some cinnamon in your diet. Now, this is not just regular cinnamon that you get out the store. This is formulated for you to ingest, and they are in pill form. Okay, so they look like this. That's what they look like. Okay, so that's basically what you'll be taking, and I usually take them with a meal. You want to make sure you take them with a meal to make sure that you are digesting well. Okay, all right, so this is called ashwagandha. Now, I am 36 years old, and I had to have a little bit more hormone balance in my life just recently, and I looked this up, and ashwagandha is really, really good. It is really good for your hormone levels. So if you're looking for a brand new herb, yes, do your research. I'm also going to blog about this as well. And you can actually check out my blog. Actually, I think I already have at beautycanread.com. That's www.beautycanread.com. And I'm already blogging on this. This is an excellent herb for maintenance. It's great for if you are low in progesterone, if you have estrogen dominance, if you're having problem with energy, if you're having problem with libido. This is really, really good. And men can take this as well. Most of these herbs that I'm talking about today, men can take it as well, because unfortunately men are having an abundance of estrogen in their system as well. That's why prostate cancer is on the rise, especially amongst African American men. So look this up. This is ashwagandha. You can also get this online. You can get this at a herb store or any type of chain store in your area. Okay, so kelp. Kelp is really, really, really good. I take this every morning. This has iodine in it. A lot of us, we do not have iodine in our system. We're not getting enough iodine due to all the things that's happening in the world and things of that nature. So this iodine kelp is really, really good for that. I take 1 a day. If you are using salt regular salt with not iodine, I would suggest that you start using iodine because there's a lot of things going on, you know, radiation and everything, and iodine is known to absorb radiation, which is something that we're getting, a lot of people are getting now because of just the many things that are going on. So you get kelp. Okay, I also use sea salt, and you also get iodine from if you eat cabbage. Okay, now of course you can't eat a whole bunch of cabbage, you can't have a whole bunch of iodine and things like that because it can have adverse effects on your thyroid. Okay, so everything that I'm talking about today is in moderation, and do your research. Again, if you're looking for a holistic counselor, I am a holistic counselor, and you can email me at aholisticme@gmail.com if you would like me a part of your health team. No, I'm not a doctor, but I am a holistic counselor, which is basically going to help you do a lot of things naturally. Okay, a lot of things naturally. So yes, kelp, I take one a day. Again, you can get this online or at your local store, okay, health food store. Vitex. Vitex is the mama of all mamas. Yes, I love Vitex, okay? This is something I use every day. I've been using this for over 10 years. I started using this because of my PCOS. Yes, I do have PCOS. I don't have symptoms of PCOS anymore because I changed my diet and I incorporated this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful herb. Yes, I did. Now, the way that you take this is just going to be 1 pill a day. That's what it's going to be, 1 to 2 pills a day, depending on what type of Vitex you are buying. This is chasteberry tree. That's what it's called, chaste tree. That's what it is. And what this does is it's going to help you basically balance your hormones naturally. This is not a hormone. It's not going to affect your hormones in a negative way. Okay. But yes, this is going to help you if you have irregular cycles. If you have cycles that are very, very heavy, they're very, very clotty. If you're not having cycles at all, this will help bring you back to where you used to be. Vitex. Now, a little bit about how I take it. I've been taking it for over 10 years. And I noticed there was a change in my system once I turned 35, and I realized that I didn't need this as much. So once you correct the problem, okay, you want to stop taking this. Okay, you want to basically gradually stop taking this. Now, you can do a lot of research on Vitex. Vitex is known to help women who have a lot of miscarriages to maintain to be pregnant. Okay, if you get pregnant off of this, and this is for anybody who is suffering from infertility, Vitex is going to help you with that. I can guarantee Vitex will help you, and this is much cheaper than you having to go and get fertility drugs and all of that. You know, if you have a minor problem, which is major, a lot of our minor problems are major if we do not correct them in its early stages. So if you're just simply not having your cycle, if you're not ovulating and things like that, you need to start incorporating Vitex in your system. Okay, now along with this, of course, you have to have a healthy diet. You cannot have a high sugar diet. You cannot have a lot of carbs. You have to live a life as if you are type 2 diabetic like me, which have low carbs and exercise. Okay, yes, so this is Vitex. Okay, and of course you can get this from your local herb store. You can get this offline as well. Okay, so we're going to talk about this vinegar, apple cider vinegar. Okay, who in here has heard of Bragg's apple cider vinegar? This is really with the mother, and it is a mother in a bottle. Yes, and make sure that you get the glass. This is very, very important. You must get the glass. Okay, this is something that everybody who is watching this video today should do their research on and maybe incorporate this in their diet. This is something I've been doing for over 7 years. I basically did the research, and if you're a person that has a lot of high caloric diet, if you want to treat yourself, this will help you. This will help you with your cholesterol levels. This will help you with your glucose levels. This will help you with infertility. If you're having problems with ovulating, If you're having, okay, and that's the key to fertility, okay? You cannot get pregnant if you're not ovulating, okay? So if you are listening to this today and you want to get pregnant, first of all, you need to invest in a clear blue fertility monitor. Clear blue fertility monitor that all you have to do is get the sticks to put in there, not the individuals. No, pay the little $200 that I paid off Amazon and get that fertility monitor. And basically that will help you see if you're ovulating, okay? And this is just for women who wants to get pregnant. First of all, you're not getting pregnant if you're not ovulating. A key reason why a lot of women are not ovulating is because their sugar is too high. Their glucose is too high and they're insulin resistant, okay? If you are insulin resistant, which it means you might be having PCOS, you're not going to get pregnant. Doesn't matter what you do. Doesn't matter how often you do it. You're not going to get pregnant. This right here is going to help you get pregnant. I'm going to tell you how it helps you get pregnant, okay? It helps you because it's going to lower your glucose. High glucose levels is the #1 reason why women are not becoming pregnant, okay? That is the reason. Stress level, of course. You have to rest. You have to take time off. You have to do that, okay? I'm going through that now where I'm learning that I have to rest, okay? I have to basically allow my body, especially the older you get when you're over 35 years old, your body starts to, change. I mean, it's no way that you're going to get over that. It's no way that you're going to get through that. You have to understand that your body, after a certain point, needs help, okay? Not necessarily surgery. It needs help. Not necessarily a whole bunch of hormone replacement drugs. It needs help. And that's what this is. This is going to help you do that. Now, the way that you do this, a lot of people ask, how do you do this, okay? Well, you're going to go ahead and you're going to get a cup like this. You're going to get a glass cup. Please, people, type that up. #glass. Glass is very important for you guys to start to drink out of. We need to stop getting out of the plastics, or start to not eat out of plastics. Plastics have very, very negative effects on our bodies, okay? It has a lot of negative effects on our bodies, and we need to understand that we need to start doing glass, okay? And that's why make sure, okay, that you purchase any vinegar that you purchase. Make sure that you get it out of glass, okay? This is a very highly corrosive thing, okay? When we get back, I will tell you how to mix this and how you can take it on a daily basis, okay? Stick with me. And this is apple cider vinegar, guys, in the glass, okay? All right, so I'm back. Make sure that you have a glass pitcher as well. So I'm going to get my glass pitcher out. Get my glass pitcher out, and I'm going to pour my filtered water in. Now remember, this is medicine, okay? Don't play around with this, people. If you play around with this and you are on here and you're 140 pounds and you have 4 children and you have no problems with your hormone balance, don't do this. You may not need it. But this is for our women who are overweight. You have PCOS. You have all kinds of estrogen dominance. You're having all that hair growing. You're having all this overweight. It's very hard for you to lose weight. This is for you, okay? So, all right, so get you this is a tablespoon, okay? It's plastic. I don't know if they have it in glass. I'm sure they do. Yes, you're going to go ahead and you're going to measure this out. Okay? Measure it out. It's very important that you measure this out, because if you take this incorrectly, this can actually be negative. It can take your enamel off. It can strip your system of all of your vitamins. It's not a game, okay? So I cannot encourage you too much to make sure that you are allowing your things out. All right, so I just put the vinegar in this. Now, I have many tonics and many ways that I make this, okay? Let me drink this like this, okay? Now, this is for someone who just needs low maintenance. You can just basically put the water in here, put the apple cider vinegar in, let it swish around in there, and drink this like a nice tonic. And it's great out of glass, okay? This is cold water. You do not have to necessarily use cold water. In fact, I encourage you to use water that's been sitting out, because our bodies absorb the water better when it is room temperature, Okay, so yes, I'm gonna drink that. Now, if you want the secret to what I do for this even more, type up a number 7, because I'm about to tell you what I do more with this tonic. Okay, I'm gonna use turmeric. Okay, turmeric is something, my Lord, if it wasn't for turmeric, I don't know where I would be. Turmeric is awesome, okay? I stand by it. One day, I just said, you know what? Let me look up foreign diets, okay? Things that other cultures, you know, basically eat on a daily basis. And in the Indian diet or whatever, or even more Caribbean or whatever, but in other cultures, they use a lot of turmeric, okay? And that's what I use on a daily basis. I use turmeric, okay? So how do you use this? The same way I just measured it out. And now you can get this in a pill form, okay? I just basically, I've been doing this for so long, guys. I can take it. I can take it to the head, it doesn't matter, but I encourage you guys to, if you're first doing this, please don't put a whole bunch in there, because this is really good. This is for somebody like myself who has diabetes, high blood pressure, infertility, PCOS, and hormone imbalance. That's what this is for. This is great for getting your estrogen down. That is the key to success in having a healthy body. It's having your estrogen not be dominant. Now, estrogen dominance does not necessarily mean that you have high estrogen. It just means that it's the dominant hormone that is circulating in your body. What does a lot of estrogen do? Estrogen is a growth hormone. So it's going to help you gain weight. It's going to help sometimes tumors grow. It's going to help all kinds of things happen. It's going to actually affect your heart. It's going to affect a lot of things. So if you have estrogen too much in your body, that's what is going to basically allow you to get ill and sick. Type that up. Estrogen dominance, okay? It's very serious, people. You want to make sure that your estrogen is leveled out with your progesterone. Now, after 35 years old, your progesterone falls very quickly. It falls very quickly. And that's why after 35, if you're on here and you want to become pregnant, it is tough. You know, that's why miscarriages happen and it's very tough for you to get pregnant. It's because progesterone is the hormone to basically build your lining to have a baby. So if you have a lot of miscarriages on here, you might want to check your progesterone levels. Now, you don't have to have low progesterone levels and be 35 or only 35. No, you can have that in your 20s. It just depends, you know. A lot of stress that we're going through, it is going to deplete our progesterone, okay? Who's ever heard of the hormone called cortisol? Cortisol is the stress hormone. That is something that circulates through us when we're angry, when we're working too much, and too much cortisol is going to help your system not work correctly. And that's why you must rest, okay? God made us to say we need at least 1 day of rest. I'll be back and I'm going to go ahead and mix this in, and we're going to talk about what's going on with once this goes with the the vinegar, okay? Okay, so who in here is suffering from belly fat? Put up a 92, because that's what I'm suffering from, belly fat. My belly is not as fat anymore because I've been doing this a long time. Okay, so there you go. I'm going to go ahead and just fuse that in there. We're going to go ahead and just tap that in there. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to stir this up with a fork, not a spoon, a fork, okay? And it's going to turn yellow. Yes, it is. Now, if you really have problems, I'm going to put some cinnamon in this too, okay? Who wants to put cinnamon in this? Now, remember that this is medicinal. I take this medicinally. I do not take this just to take it. I do not take this because it tastes good. I take this because I know what it does to my body. Okay, so let's get back to that estrogen issue, okay? Turmeric is known to lower your estrogen, okay? That is something I don't need, okay? If you're overweight like me, you have estrogen anyway, okay? Estrogen basically hangs out in fat. If it hangs out in your fat, you're not going to be able to burn it as well. And that's why a lot of us women, we have problems with losing weight after a certain age, or any age actually, Okay, we have problems with that because we have very, very high estrogen. So we need to eat foods that, number one, don't have estrogenic issues in our body, and number two, that is going to help us lower our estrogen. Okay, so this tonic right here is actually going to help me lower the estrogen. Okay, and it only does that once I do the turmeric. Okay, because remember I said that the apple cider vinegar itself is going to help you ovulate, which is estrogen. You need estrogen to ovulate. If you don't have any estrogen, you won't ovulate. So this is going to actually help with estrogen. Then I put the turmeric with it, so it doesn't. So basically, it balances it out. Okay, so this is very serious. You're actually becoming like, you know, like darn near like a holistic person like myself, because you're learning that how to group different herbs together to balance it out. Sometimes if we just do one thing at a time, you're going to have adverse situations. So if you're just going to take the apple cider vinegar and you have estrogen issues, this apple cider vinegar is going to help you have more issues. Okay, this is why this is serious. And if you are looking for a holistic counselor, I am Jenna and I am a holistic counselor. You can email me at aholisticme@gmail.com and I can actually help you with this and help you on your journey. Remember, this is only for people who have hormonal issues. Be careful about that too. So I'm going to drink this. Now, if you're having problems with your glucose, now I made this big cup for the video, but you don't necessarily have to drink this whole cup at one sitting, because this is going to really have everything just drop, okay, within 10 minutes. This tonic right here is going to help your system get in alignment within 10 minutes, okay? That's just how serious this is. So I need you guys to be careful about the, you know, how much you do this, okay? All right, so we're going to add one more great herb. Cinnamon. Cinnamon. Not the name drop. But yes, cinnamon is awesome, okay? Of course, I have the pill form, and then I have this. This right here is going to be different because this is going to get straight to your system. The pill, you know, it's going to take a little bit of time because it has to break down in your system. But this right here, say if you come home one day and you have a high sugar, or you have a headache or anything like that, you're going to start taking this. I don't know if you guys understand that headaches, a lot of headaches that we have, migraines or just daily headaches, it comes from hormones. So when you drink this, instead of having an aspirin, instead of having acetaminophen, you know, and things like that, you need to start being more natural, and you will see that your headaches and everything will start to subside, okay? So I'm going to put this cinnamon in here too. Remember, if you're just joining in, make sure you watch the whole video. This is really serious, guys. This is medicine. Remember, our food is our medicine. We don't always have to have prescriptions per se. We can basically do this holistically, okay? Remember, all medicines that we take prescriptive-wise, they come and they're derivatives of our foods, okay? All right, so I'm about to put some cinnamon in here. And I'm going to do about half a tablespoon, I'm sorry. I'm going to do the same thing. Just get in here like this. If you're just joining, we're just, you know, sharing how to have this tonic, okay? This is called a tonic, people. Type that up. It's tonic, okay? This is serious. This is for people who really want to get their health together, okay? We're going to mix this up when we get back. If you're just joining, stick with us. We're going to mix this up. I'm going to drink this. Then I'm going to take a few questions, okay? If you are benefiting from this broadcast, please put up in the 88. Let me know, okay? I'm back. All right, so take your fork. We're going to take the fork. It's the reason why I don't do the spoon. The spoon is going to have everything clump up. So this is going to be like your little blender. You're going to become a blender for about 3 minutes. This stuff does not mix well with water, okay? Make sure that you do not inhale when you're taking cinnamon because you will choke up, okay? I'm not having anybody choke up on my broadcast, okay? All right, so we're going to just take that. You see it didn't really mix, but you see it mixed a little bit because it did get darker. And bam. If you have, and I do this in the morning. It's a lot of reasons why we do a lot of things in the morning. You can do this in the morning, and you should do it in the evening. You do it in the morning, because your body is just waking up. Sometimes a lot of us diabetics, our numbers are actually higher in the morning. So you want to do this in the morning. Now, if you're on medication, please, you cannot do this. I'm going to tell you why. Because this in and of itself is going to take your sugar down a good 40, 50 points, okay? So if you're on medication, if you are on insulin, if you're on the pill, you do not want to take this, okay? This is going to make you go too low. This is really for someone who wants to be holistic, okay? Like me, I don't take any prescriptions for my issues. I do everything naturally, okay? So basically, that's what I do in the morning. And then, of course, in the evening, after you've had a very stressful day, you want to do this again. So if you have a cup like this, I would say drink about half in the morning, put it in the refrigerator, come home, and sip it again at night, okay? If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them under this video. I will come in and see what's going on and answer the best way I know how. Make sure you share this. If you know anybody who needs help with living holistically, please share this video. And as well, please email me at aholisticme@gmail.com, okay? And we can become basically a team, okay? Because I want everybody to start doing more things holistically so your whole body will be healthy, all right? You guys have a great day.